I am my biggest inspiration. Laugh you may, but this I is not a representation of selfishness. This I is not a representation of ego or jealousy of oneself. Instead, this I stands for collective well-being of values, morals, and experiences that has been imbibed into me by my parents, my teachers, my friends, and you. Yes, this I is my life, is the world that I see, the one that I was born onto, the one that I live on, and the one that I die into. I don't remember me complaining a lot to me about the family I was born into, about the job that I have, about the society I live in, and about the nation I'm a part of. Change happens from within, it said. Change yourself first, it said. Manage yourself better, it said. Be satisfied with what you have, it said. I heard people say, be happy with what you have, but be unsatisfied with where you are. Only then you would grow and keep growing. But I ask myself this, if I'm unhappy with what I have, and if I'm unsatisfied with where I am, when the hell am I expecting to be happy and satisfied? For me, satisfaction is not the end. It's the beginning of the most beautiful journey upwards. Whether I agree or not, the journey will happen. Time doesn't go back. Every moment is one step closer to my grave. It's up to me to be happy and satisfied and enjoy the journey and to learn along the way, every day, every way, or to complain and live miserably every day, every way. I become my biggest responsibility. From time to time, I consider my physical and mental health as my top priority. If I am physically unwell, I become a liability to my dear ones. I have a headache or a stomachache, big or small. The joy of the day is gone. The experience of the life is lost. If I am not happy, how can I spread happiness to my dear ones? Pretension always at its limits. My physical and mental health is my absolute responsibility. I was born without chronic diseases, not because I was smart, but because the nature was kind. I'm cared for by my parents to the best they can. It's not because I am smart, it's because they are kind. At first, I thought putting myself as my top priority is rather selfish. Then I understood the reasons I lay for it is a part of collective responsibility and for the better well-being of everyone. Now I know giving this speech right now makes me happy and satisfied right now. And this exactly is my guarantee that I know I'll be happy in future because what I do today determines my results tomorrow. If I exercise today, tomorrow and day after, I have a higher chance of being more fit next month than I am today. I once had confusions in my life. Then I understood that I am trying to understand this life from the limited knowledge I gained so far. I accepted it's only natural to be confused, but I realized it's important to take decisions. As long as it's not at the cost of the emotions of my loved ones. I try my best to use my time to the best, to get more clarity of my life, to learn from my mistakes, and more importantly, to learn from the mistakes of others who walked before me and shared their wisdom. Because I don't want to repeat the same. My dad once said, son, if you can't make a place happy, then you better leave it. Because the only possibility that's left is for you to further make it worse. And then he said, come what may, go forward. There is no turning back. Think forward, move forward, always and forever. And hence, I learned to sail as a crew. I learned to sail by myself. I enjoy with my friends. I experience with myself. I dine with my pack. I cook for myself. I travel with my loved ones. I also ride solo. What I have to say is simple. If you are here, lending me your ears, remember, you survived this far in this 21st century with all of us connected close more than any time in the history of the world. Don't you give up on yourself. Sons and daughters, husbands and wives, don't you dare give up. Try reaching out and then you will find there always had been people around ready to reach out. The 21st century has enough solutions because it has already seen zillions of problems and all it wants is for you to reach out. The worst thing that you can do to yourself is to give up. For I am someone who learned the hard way. If you give up, there is nothing the world can do for you. So together let's grow, together let's live. Here I stand before you as a proud son, as a proud student, as a proud engineer, as a proud Indian. My ambition is simple, to reach the pinnacle of my success when my parents are alive and well. For I am lucky to have realized it's they who have been always there. It's they who will always try to be there. And always remember, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. The problems I had, the problems I have, the problems I will have is not new for this world. Because zillions have already walked past me like these were a gentle breeze. And there it goes, and here it comes again. I am my biggest inspiration.